Jana Matthews, and I want to talk a little bit about the program that we have designed for ANZ Innovyz START. Our sponsors, the structure, the schedule, and so forth. First of all, the program's major sponsor is ANZ Bank. This is a bank that totally supports startup and growing companies. As one of the senior officers said to me, there's two ways for us to grow. We can either try to take customers from our competitors, or we can grow our own base, our own customers, and help them grow and be successful. And that's what we choose to do. And so we're sponsoring this accelerator, not only to get the word out to people that we are supporting startup and growth companies, but also so that we too can learn how to help companies grow. We also have sponsorship from the Adelaide City Council, as well as iTech, which is the technology transfer arm of the University of South Australia. We have other sponsors as well, which you can read about on our site, which are providing hosting and Azure credits and accounting services and accounting software and legal services. Amazing set of services that we are able to provide to companies in direct or in-kind services. Applications are open until 11:59 on April 20th, and I encourage you to finish up your application and turn it in. You can always add to the notes section if you want to give us updates on your progress. In fact, we like seeing the progress that you've made from the time you actually applied until the applications close. We'll make our decisions as quickly as we can after applications close, inform the companies that we have chosen, and then do a formal announcement on the 14th of May. The program will start on the 28th of May, and it will go until the 17th of August. The 16th of August is a major day. Put that down in your little black book. We will be having several hundred investors, and you will be pitching to investors, and hopefully you will be getting some funding for the continuation of your company. Okay, you'll come in on May 28th, and then all the month of June, we will have rounds of mentors coming in and asking you some of the hard questions about your company. We'll expect to have 6 or 7 each week. And that means that you'll be spending an hour a day with 6 or 7 people over Monday and Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, we'll be focused on 2 or 3 of them working closely with you to try to hone your business model, look again at your customers, think through how you price this, think through whether or not you're using the right platform, all the questions that you need to have as you get ready for showtime. And then the next week, a new group of mentors will come in. And so you'll be kind of spiraling up as each successive weeks, you'll be smarter. Hopefully their questions will not be always the same questions. Hopefully you'll make the changes that make sense to make. But mentors will suggest, they will ask questions, they will challenge, but they won't be telling you what to do. It's your company. You'll have to figure out what to do. So in June, it's all about focusing on the company and what it is the product and how it gets offered. And in July, it's all about taking it to customers, getting feedback, seeing what are the channels, what are the right marketing strategies, what's the price point, how do we open doors, how do we actually get you some traction with customers so that when you stand up in front of investors, you know, as they say, that the dog is going to eat the dog food. Okay, so the third month then is focused now on the business model, and how will you make money, and how will you show to people that if they give you money to use, you will give them a return on that investment. And from our perspective, we will get a return on that innovation, because we're looking for return on innovation. We're looking for everyone in the ecosystem, the inventors, the team, the investors, the whole community to do better, because you're growing your company. You're creating jobs, you're creating new innovations which enable our society to get smarter, better, quicker. So the Investor Day then is definitely your coming out party, so to speak, and some of you will get funding. Hopefully all of you will get funding, but sometimes companies don't, and that depends really more on you how hard you've worked and whether or not you've internalized the advice that the mentors have given you, and whether or not you actually have figured out a way to have customers love your product and be willing to pay for it. Because if they're not, you really don't have a company. And that's what we have to spend these 3 months in a compressed period of time to figure out what is it that you have to sell, for how much, to whom, under what circumstances, through which channels, and so on. I will be there all the time as your major mentor, working with you, pushing you. You can look me up, you can Google me. I've written a lot of books. I've been a global thought leader on growth. I've worked with companies all over the world. So one of the companies I worked with went from 30 to 300 people in 3 years, and when it was acquired a couple of years later for a shade under $1 billion, we all thought that was pretty good. So I know what to do, but again, you're the one that has to do it. I can tell you, I can advise, I can share stories, I can give analogies and similes, but you're the one that has to do it. So with that, I think I'll stop, and if you have questions, go back to the website, look around the website at the program, the mentors, amazing group of mentors from Australia and from abroad. We're really fortunate to have attracted the kinds of people that we have who are going to be working with you. But if you have questions, you can drop me an email, or you can ask for a request for a Skype call, and Brooke Davey will be happy to set that up for us. Thank you, and I look forward to hopefully welcoming some of you into the program. Bye.